Hello, welcome back to my channel, Kritika Entertainment. Today I will not discuss about IO multiplexing. Okay, let this chapter. So today I will start the Java. Okay, whenever I asked to any student or friends what is Java, they are replied Java is object oriented, but actually it is not a pure definition. Okay, it is actually not a pure definition because it is a not correct, but it is not 100% correct. Actually, Java, what is Java? Actually, if you don't know the features of Java, then you cannot explain the what is Java properly. Okay, so today I would like to tell you Java is a pure object oriented multi-threaded multitasking programming language. Actually, this definition is the 100% accurate because only Java is not a object oriented. Object oriented means what? Object oriented C++ is an object oriented programming language. Why it is not pure? Because in C++ without using class concept we can simply run the program in void main, but in Java without using class keyword or without declare the object we cannot run the simple Java program. So it is called your pure object oriented programming language. Okay, and now I'll be tell you the features of Java. First thing I want to tell you, Java was developed by James Gosling. Okay, initially its name was OAK. Later it is renamed to Java in 1995. Okay, then Java was developed by 5 professors. Their name is James Gosling, Chris Worth, Patrick Norton, uh, then Mike Sheridan, and Eddie Frank. Okay, these 5 professors developed Java. So now I would like to tell you what are the features of Java. Features of Java is first simple, second is platform independent, third is architecture neutral, 4 is portability, fifth is the multi-threaded, sixth is the distributed, 7 is the network, 8 is the robust, 9 is the dynamic, 10 is the secure, and 11 is the object oriented programming language. Okay, first thing we discuss why it is called simple. It is simple due to 3 reasons. First is, okay, if person know the C and C++, then he or she easily can do the Java program because of Java's most syntax are inherited from C and C++. C means it supports programming language like as a for loop, while loop, and a switch case. Okay, all these things will become if else. All the things come from the C, and in C++ we can see that. Okay, what is the object concept? These concepts are come from the C++. So it is called, okay, if person know the C and C++, then it will be helpful to do the Java program. It is much easier to do the Java program. Second thing is it will remove the pointer concept. Actually pointer concept is very easy. If you learn then it could be easy. But in C++, there is a pointer, but in Java there it is totally remove the pointer concept, so that you can without hesitate or without difficulty pointer concept you can do the Java program. Third thing is rich set of API. API means application programming interface. It is a defined already predefined classes and predefined functions which are used to help the developers to develop the program without writing much code. Okay, here thing is in C++ to in C++ to convert from lower to uppercase, what we have done, we are adding the ASCII code, we are adding 32 in their ASCII code, so that okay letters will be convert from one case to another case. But in Java it is already defined two lower case, that means it is automatically convert the uppercase letter into the lower case. Okay, so these one is your these three features are helpful simple to make a simple the Java program, so that without a problem, without facing problem, we can do the Java program. Okay, then second thing is platform independent. Platform independent means what? Platform means where whenever platform things we discussed, did it do it run in the Windows or Mac or your Unix. So these are called platform. But in Java program, these programs will be run in Linux also, and also Windows also, and also Mac operating system. So it is called platform independent. Platform independent means it will be any operating system you can run the program. That is called platform independence. Third is architectural neutral. That means what? Now when Java can run in any processor, okay, without considering its vendor or without considering type of processor. So suppose the Java can be run in 2.73 gigahertz processor, or it can be run in P3 processor or P5 processor. So it will be not worried about the or it will not check the your which type of processor. Okay, it will be run the Java program. So this is called architectural neutral. So then next is portability. What is portability? Portability means the language which supports both platform independent and architectural neutral. That language is called your that language is support the portability. That means Java is your portable language, because without changing the code, direct code we can run also in your Windows program also, and your Linux program also, and Mac program also. But C++ or C is not a portability, because in C we can know that in Windows you are using Conio.h, but in Ubuntu Conio.h does not support, so we cannot say that it is a portability. Next, multi-threaded. Okay, multi-threaded means what? I will tell you. Thread means a single line of execution. Okay, multi-thread means more than one thread at a time run in the program. That is called multi-threaded. Okay, so Java program is supported multi-threaded. That means multi-threaded means in the one browser, in say multi-threaded means, okay, suppose I want to tell you, suppose there is a two for loops are there. Okay, there are two for loops are there. When you run the program, first after completed of first for loop, then second for loop will be run. But in Java you can use these two for loops with two threads. Okay, you will add these for loops with two threads, so that what will happen, first for loop will be execute, then after second for loop will be execute, then after third, then first again come, then second, so that consecutively two for loop can be run. That is the example of multi-threaded programming language. Then next is your what is distributed. Distributed means what? Programs are running in different machine and they must be able to connect with each other. That is called distributed. That means Java supports RMI, means remote method invocation. There is one program, one program, this will be you can using this or EJB, RMA or EJB. By using these two programs, okay, you can do the distributed application. Distributed application means there are several different machines are there and they must be able to connect with each other. That is called distributed. Okay, so this is called your distributed. So Java support distributed application. Then next is the network. Network means what? Now in the Java you can create, okay, web based application. Web based application means network program means several machines in the browser you can run. There is one server and it can be accessed, okay, server resources. That is called network application. Or also it is support both TCP UDP type programs. That is called, here it is supports the network application. Then next is robust. Robust means powerful. Java is a powerful. Then why? Due to two reasons Java is powerful. First is your memory management. Second is exception handling. Memory management means what? Now Java automatically allocate the memory and which memory are no longer used, that automatically deleted by the Java. But in C++ we called explicitly destructor to delete the object. But here if you are not using that object or variable in Java, automatically deleted that unused object, okay, by using garbage collector. Okay, this chapter will be learned later. Exception handling means what? Now it defines the rich set of classes to define the exception proper way, so that in C and C++, whenever we try to read the data, some files, so what will happen? It will be display the blank window or it will be maybe hang. But that what is the reason? Reason is if file does not exist, then it will be display the blank window or it will be hang the file. But in Java, which define the rich set of classes, that will be throw the exception. Example, file not found. If when you try to read the data from the non-existence file, in Java will automatically throw the exception file not found. Same as when you try to divide the number by 0 in C++, what will happen? It will display floating exception. But user will be worried after seeing this exception why this type of error will be occurred. But in the Java it will be defined easily arithmetic exception, so that we could know that we are trying to divide the number by 0. So this is be memory exception handling. Exception handling means it will be define the error in easiest way, and also their predefined error message also neat and clear, so that we can understand where is actually my error. But the next is your what is dynamic. Dynamic means what? When Java automatically allocate the memory in the program by using new keyword. You all of you know in C++ we are using new keyword. New keyword means it allocate the memory automatically, dynamically. So Java use the new keyword so that it dynamically allocate the memory and also destroyed automatically without, okay, destroy automatically delete and destroy automatically objects or variables which are no longer used by using garbage collection. The next is your secure. Why it is secure? When you run the Java program, it generates the byte code, and that is resemble to machine code. And this byte code is not actually machine code, but it cannot be read by the human being. So it is called secure. You can give anybody to your byte code, and that byte code can be run in any machine where JVM is loaded. JVM is Java Virtual Machine, which will be loaded when you load any JDK. So that is called, okay, now your secure. And another is the your applet. Java supports applet. Applet means it is also tiny browser. It will be also applet also secure because of where you don't need to install the applet in your program, in your system, because of what? Now if you install anything in your system, then it will be affect your local file system. It may be removed to your local file system. But applets are run directly in web browser without affecting to your local file system. So Java applets are also called secure. Next is your object oriented. I have told you why it is object oriented, because it supports class, polymorphism, and your constructor, destructor, all these things it will be supported in the Java. Okay, all these things will be, Java supports all these types of programs, so it is called object oriented. I think it will be understood by you. So if this will be help you to understand, then subscribe my channel. Okay, and comment, like and share. Okay, if you any doubt, then you can write in the comment section. Okay, bye, thank you.